Hi everybody, I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome to Unit 7, Maximum Minimum. Now, recently, the citizens of Geneva voted to raise the minimum wage to 23 Swiss francs an hour, roughly the equivalent of $25. This makes it the highest minimum wage known in existence. Now, despite the fact that it wasn't overwhelmingly popular, it was still voted in by 58% of the vote. It is estimated that this will help 30,000 people in the Swiss workforce, 2/3 of whom are women.
Each country usually has their own established minimum wage. However, the amount of legislated remuneration varies widely from country to country and even within them.
Remuneration.
The concept behind the minimum wage is to provide workers and their families with enough money to cover, let's say, basic comforts. As such, this should increase apace with inflation. However, this seems to often lag behind. I do believe that the federally mandated minimum wage in the US is currently at $7.25. However, in the state of Washington, I believe it's at $11 per hour.
Apace with.
Whereas states such as Georgia and Wyoming have a minimum wage below the national one. Now, this all pales in comparison to India, which has over 1,200 minimum wages that completely depend on your geographical region.
Pale in comparison.
Sam, have you ever been paid by the hour?
Yes, when I used to work as a part-timer in a retail company, Next, back in the UK. Yeah, it wasn't that fun being, a 16-year-old in a retail company, but you don't really have much choice at that age.
Right.
So yeah, I was paid by the hour. It was the minimum wage, which to be honest, I've completely forgotten because I know it has changed since then.
Right.
But yeah, what about you?
Yes, I used to work for Domino's Pizza,
Oh, nice.
and I actually remember my very first wage. My very first wage was £3.80, which was actually below minimum wage because I was 17. So they were going to pay me £4.20 until they found out I was 17. Sam, what is a living wage?
So a living wage would just be a wage that will cover the cost of, let's say, basic necessities, and a bit more, I want to say, but let's generally say that it covers your basic necessities. That's rent, that's food, that's utilities, things like that.
Yes, I would agree. A living wage is something that you can actually live off of. I think it's debatable whether we have living wages anymore, at the minimum level anyway. But maybe it's country to country, who knows?
Right.
All right, well, that will do it for the preview, and we'll see you back here for the review.